Hi everyone. It's been a long time. I have not come up with something. I had some messages talking about the lockdown and quarantines and all that. But today I think I have Rinku's been a little more disturbed with things, and it's about 12:30 on the 14th of June, and Sushant Singh Rajput is no more, committed suicide. A lot of talks happening that he was under depression and all that. So probably today we're going to talk about depression. This is going to take a little longer, so I don't know how long this is going to go, but I'll be happy to share what I feel about what depression is all about and how can you actually fight. So let's come up. Rinku's actually insisted me to keep this one in Hindi, so I will be switching on to Hindi. So ये depression होता क्या है exactly? So let's take it into two stages now. First is where everybody has been talking कि टॉक टू समवन, किसी से बात करो, या अगर आपको लगता है कि आपका कोई दोस्त किसी उलझन में है या डिप्रेशन में है तो आप उसको फिगर आउट करके उससे बात करो. जरूरी है कि वो आपसे बात करेगा. आई मीन हर किसी को खुद को सुपीरियर बताना है एक दूसरे से. सो अनलेस दैट पर्सन इज लाइक रियली रियली वेरी क्लोज टू यू, मुझे नहीं लगता वो आकर आपसे बात करेगा. आई पर्सनली हैव दीज एक्सपीरियंसेस, and it's quite difficult to open up in somebody's ears and say that okay, I'm a failure or this is what I'm feeling. So what I'm not going to talk to that stage wherein आपको वो नौबत है कि आपको किसी से बात करना है. Now where does this come from? I want to keep this very simple into two stages wherein the stage first is when your kids are growing. It's like a rat race. The parents are putting immense pressure on the child कि तुमको पहले आना है, तुमको अच्छे कपड़े पहनने हैं, तुमको सिंगिंग में फर्स्ट आना है, तुमको एलोक्यूशंस में फर्स्ट आना है, या आपको ड्रामा, स्पीच, एवरीथिंग. यू आर कल्टिवेटिंग दैट टू योर चाइल्ड. You are already building up a huge pressure at a very tender age of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know. And you're already sowing the seeds of depression into their brains and their minds. They will never be mentally healthy. It's to all the parents, you just want, I know being a parent, anyone would want कि उनका बच्चा सबसे आगे हो, सबसे ऊपर हो. But in that whole process, you're pushing him towards the second and the third stages of depression, not even the first. So ये करना है यार, we all have one life. Everyone's not going to be the Ambanis and the Tendulkars and the Dhonis and Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khans. We are all going to be like normal humans like you and me are, and I think we are all quite happy living in that way. So let them live their childhood. Even you live your parenthood. See them grow, enjoy, smile. Don't put them into pressure because unknowingly I'm repeating this again, you're sowing the seeds of depression already at a very tender age to a child who doesn't even know life. Now, stage 2 wherein for the people who are in between 18 to 28, so always that kind of a pressure of having the best phones, having the best clothing, having the best car or bike or whatever. It's not necessary that we need to look into someone else's life and try and be what they are. It's not going to be possible. We do not know the dark side of their lives. We are only looking at the brighter side. And you're in the whole process making yourselves unhappy. Again, you're knocking the doors of depression. You're quite okay, you're quite happy अपने घर में, अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ, अपने पास अगर एक स्कूटी भी है तो you're good. अगर आपके पास एक हायाबुसा है, very good. But please do not put yourselves to those points of comparison wherein you're under that pressure that okay, मुझे उसके जैसी बाइक लेनी है, उसके जैसी कार लेनी है, मुझे iPhone Pro Max लेना है या Samsung 20 लेना है. I don't even know all these names honestly. So I don't want anyone to go up to a stage wherein you have to come up to a point and talk what the entire social media today is talking, that mental health is important and talk to someone and get someone, and I'm feeling bad that I didn't talk to him and whatever blah blah has been going on. I just want that none of us should ever reach up to the stage wherein we would need to talk to someone. Why should we need to talk to someone? Talk to your own selves. You get over expectations, get over jealousy, you get over dekha-dekhi, and you're good. I mean, whatever you are, nobody else is going to be. So just try to improvise on what you're doing There is no reason for having any kind of a pressure. You don't need to prove a point, and if you've seen the world around you, it's quite tacky. It's barely anyone who would really appreciate you for whatever you've been doing, and I think all of you listening to me right now know it for a fact. So guys, it's a huge request. Just do whatever you love to do. Enjoy your life to the fullest. We all have one life. You don't have to really compete. You don't have to really, if somebody is having a 4 BHK and if you're living in a 1 or a 2 BHK, it's still commendable if you earned it. If somebody is having a Mercedes or a BMW or an Audi or something, and if you're having a Maruti, it's still alright. If someone's wearing a Rolex and you're wearing a HMT, it's still alright. If someone's having a iPhone Pro Max 11 or a Samsung 20 and you're having a 1100 of a Nokia, I think it's still alright. As long as you're happy, you're making others happy. If you're trying to do something uncanny and you're trying to go to a path wherein you want to reach at a level where you see any of your friends or your corporate. I mean, we're not only talking of somebody committing suicide here. I have heard of a lot of cases in corporate who've been under stress and have cardiac arrest, and they have lost their lives at like ages of 32 and 35 and 36. Come on, guys, I don't think that's the age to die. So please try and understand the depth of all these emotional traumas that your mind and your heart are connecting with, and try to erase maximum things which I don't think are really that difficult. Getting extra sensitive over the smallest of the things. It's been a little ridiculous that some people have been posting pictures of dead bodies and trying to tell others that okay, we were the first ones to get it on social media. It's crazy. It's inhuman, I think. That's again a rat race, okay, that you want to prove a point to someone ki yaar, I got these pictures first about someone's personal life. Imagine if your father or your son or your brother, and I don't even have words to say this. I'm not a guy who generally gets very angry. I am into a little bit of anger. It's really shaken Rinku a lot. And I don't even know whether I have not prepared myself. We just spoke over it 2 minutes and she got the camera set and I am rolling. I'm sure it's going to be a long one. Not a lot of people are going to like my videos as they have liked before, probably. But this one's right from the heart, and I feel even if one person can understand what I'm trying to tell you, or one parent can understand what I'm talking. So, always in life we've been talking about success and tackling success. I think it's time now that we start believing and teaching our kids that how do they handle their failures. Because it's alright to lose, it's alright to fail, it's alright to not get the desired numbers, it's alright to be alright. I think it's alright. Then why are we even getting into those petty issues like coming first or getting a distinction or getting an A triple plus or like a 95% or something? If a parent would hug his child and say it's alright if you got a D in your drawing today, like I got D all my life, it was a red mark in my remarks, and I've never felt bad. I'm like a terrible artist, and I'm still proud of being a terrible artist because the rest of the others in my family are fantastically good. But I feel different because they can't match me with the horribleness I have when I draw something. So I think more than the younger generation, I'm worried for the smaller one because they are too soft and too tender to have put those seeds of any kind of emotional trauma. It's not necessarily depression. It could be frustration. It could be irritation. It could be anything. And you are pushing them to be that kind of a person when they grow up too. Please tell them it's okay not to be first in the class. It's sometimes, the last benchers also rock. And I know a lot of people around, and you would be knowing a lot of people around who've not been toppers in school or college, and they've done exceedingly well with life. Let them have life. Live life to your fullest. Do whatever you love to do. Do not push anyone over anything. We are always there. The Rinkus are online all the time at the Tour Travel or then at Soul Circle. You can just message us. It's called DM or PM. I don't know, whatever. If you really feel you should be talking about something, and if we could be of any help to any one of you listening to us right now, we would feel honored as humans. It's a little disturbing by the way that everybody around us is thinking today. The levels of patience have been breaking tremendously. So you need to build up your patience. Everything will not go your way. I think Corona has already taught us. Anyone who's about 18 to 20 or 22, you may have a bad affair, you may have found the wrong person, but it's always helpful, right? So the next person will be extra careful. So it's okay to lose up, it's okay to break up, it's okay not to pass out some exam, it's okay to have a KT, it's okay to wear some old clothes, it's okay to not wear a watch, a trendy one, it's okay not to have a slang mobile like you can top end model, or it's okay to be okay, yaar. It's not आपको नहीं बनना है. Everyone cannot be right up there, and if you're trying to do it and if you're working hard, I'm sure you will. But with that kind of pressure, I don't want to lose any one of you around in any manner. I'm not talking with life. I mean just with your mind or your brains or your heart. And talk to yourselves, guys. Today, tomorrow, next 5 days, next 7 days. Give up that much of time to your own selves, that wherein you don't need to talk to someone. I think it's quite simple. It's my father always told us when we were small, that look at the people who are below you. So life is much more easier. Unfortunately, we look at those 1 or 2% of the people who are above us, and that's where the trouble starts. I have known some cases into the communities wherein somebody's killed themselves and somebody's attempted suicides or that, and it's been it's very destructive. It's self-destructive. It's not only for you. It's you imagine that one person who's dying is taking away more than 10 lives. Everyone around them, his parents, his wife, his kids, his uncle, aunts, and everyone. It's amazing to be a human. It's amazing to just be yourself. I think you are unique in your own way, and everyone around us is unique. There's no need to compare ourselves to anyone. I mean, that's where the problems would land. And of course, if you really feel you should go and talk to your closest ones whom you trust. Let's not get to the first level of depression so that we reach up to the last and we do something silly like some people around us have done. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to hurt anyone's emotions because I don't know what they would have been undergoing to take up such a drastic step. What I mean is I'm worried about all the people who are a part of my life and around me, and I don't want any one of you to do something like that. That's the only reason 12:30 or 12:45 in the night I've never come on air. I'm always there at about 6 or 7 in the evening. But yeah, I just don't want somebody to go up to that level of a mindset wherein you would require to talk to someone and you should be all right on your own. So signing off, take care, good night, bye.